I got very nervous in terms of seeing the line of referring to legal counsel, because as we've seen lately, a lot of that legal counsel that the government has received in the past have put us in some interesting situations. So I do hope that all of us can trust implicitly in the guidance that the government is being given. But the crux, yes, is that we had questions jointly in relation to the Blue Bond Agreement, but it is also that there were other things that we were also asking if there wasn't disconnect. So it's not just about the Blue Bonds Agreement, it is also about the E.I.A. Regulations as per the February 2020 amendments that also speak to looking at how E.I.A.s proceed in relation to potential impacts to the Belize Barrier Reef Reserve system and making sure that that is safeguarded. It's asking about the policies that are still ongoing. So that's where I see, there's a lot, as I said, that doesn't reconcile, and I will be counting on the media to reconcile the contents of this letter, even with the October statement that we got initially that looked at the ports in specific, but certainly we've added to that list. So we want to know how we're proceeding, because I'm still not sure, as you called out, that we're on the same page in terms of where our concerns are rooted. And it's not just in one agreement. I don't know that the community has ever said that we are anti-development or anti-job creation. But that's a conversation we want to have, because it cannot be that we're using job creation and development to justify these decisions if we don't have clarity on what type of jobs are we talking about, what type of development agenda we're talking about. That is the conversation we want to have. Admittedly, it will be a difficult conversation, but we have to have it if everybody's knowing where we're going and how we're going to get there. What we're calling out is that, it's these projects today. But as we've seen in the past, and if we don't arrest this now, what we will continue to see in the future is this project to project scenario, constantly trying to figure out how we're going to make everything work in the same space. And that's the cycle we're trying to address. It is not stopping development. It's putting a pause on certain things so that we have clarity, so that we have a plan. We have said if we're failing to plan, then we're planning to fail, and we can't afford to fail.